What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today. Today, we're going to be looking at my top swing picks going into next week, as well as some leap ideas. So if you're ready, let's step into the war zone. So first and foremost, why don't you go ahead and put your name up on the screen? Let me shout you out. Shout out to all the Trading Wars Army members. Remember, tomorrow, we're going to be doing a big giveaway stream. So anybody that is an Army member or anyone that commented on any of the videos will have a chance to get some giveaways, some free membership, and all the good stuff. And I try to do that every single week just to be able to give back to the community and to help everyone out, all right? So make sure you're all signed up. Let me go ahead and retweet this out. Let everybody know that we're in the zone right now and ready to rock and roll. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Tweeted it out. We all good in here. So what's going on? Ulina, what's going on? Good to see you. Roman, what's going on, my brother? Raju, what's going on? Raju from London. Good to see you, bro. Who else? Anybody else in here? And I'm gonna dig right into it. Surfing Trends, my brother. What's going on? Trading Wars VIP Spy, Holy Grail. Boom. Sasha Kant from New Jersey. Good to see you again. So first stock that I have here is Tesla. So Tesla is the first, probably the most interesting one on my list right here that I wanted to go through with you guys. We'll do some charting here and talk about it. Esteban from Costa Rica, what's going on? Light Creation from Florida, what's going on, brother? Dean from London, what's going on? Ruth, good to see you. Anthony from New York, what's going on, brother? All right. So the first thing that we want to know on Tesla is we have a inside bar, right? So the process is very simple. Every week we do the same thing. We scan, we use the scanners, we find trading war setups, and we execute the trades. That's it, right? So we scan using the scanners, we find trading war setups, we execute the trades. We repeat that every single week. Why this week is even more critical is because we had earnings for a lot of big names. I'm talking about Facebook, Amazon. The big boys have already had their earnings. So now these could be really important pivot points going into the rest of the year. So that's why it's a very critical time. Ramon, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Edgar from Vegas, what's going on? So as you guys know, in my rooms, we have scanners. You sign up, you get them for life. Very simple. The Trading War setups that we like: inside bar, outside bar, Holy Grail, Nirvana, double inside bar. Right now, the last time we had a signal on Tesla was this outside bar back on the 3rd of January, and you can see that it paid well. Both of these have paid well. This outside bar to the upside paid, and this outside bar to the downside paid as well. So the outside bars on Tesla definitely made some good money and have been paying. Now we have an inside bar. The last time we had an inside bar, guys, was right here. Okay, so that inside bar, guys, this was a very long time ago. I remember taking this trade on the 7th of June. And I got out way too early on this one. I got out somewhere around here. I just had my trailing stop loss. I went too tight, like up here, and then we turned around. So, you know, it is what it is. At least I made some green. But here we go. So now we have an inside bar. So the inside bar, what it represents, it's a period of consolidation, right? And it's designed to kill the option premiums and pretty much go sideways. We have earnings right here, right? On Tesla, we already had the earnings. So they did pretty well here, okay? But they also had some mixed guidance. That's not our problem. We don't care. What we want to do here is we want to trade the setup. So we have this inside bar here, guys. What you want to do right here is you can just mark the high and the low. And the simplest way, guys, to take this trade is to just take the break of the high or low. Very simple. But what I like to do is I like to go down to the daily chart and look for drill down setup. So that's why my book is called the drill down method. I want to come in here and get some nice tight setups so that I can get a bigger push. And if we can also take a Fibonacci and stack it from the low to the high and use this Fibonacci as areas of support and resistance in the middle of the range. So there we go. So Tesla, essentially, we have this nice inside bar pause, and we also are sitting on a major Fibonacci. If I take it from the low to the high right here, you could see we are sitting on the 618. So there was an algo that was waiting there to dip by that 618. And I should have had an order waiting there, because that's what I like to do with the 618. I should have had an order just sitting right there on the 618 and just bought that up, but I did not. So that is my fault, definitely. But that's basically what we're looking for here, guys. We're looking for this consolidation, and we're looking for a break. If we really want to get going and the market starts to turn back around, then this could be the pivot before the new all-time high. Or we could see something like this where we come down and then we push back up into some of these fibs like this, and then we take another leg lower. So any of those are valid. And the best thing, though, is just try to get involved early in the game, lock in some profits, and then you'll be in a good position. All right, so hit me, let me know on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you guys feel about Tesla in terms of priority? What do you guys think? Is it a great setup? Give me a 10. Is it a bad setup? Hit me with a 1. Personally, I think this is a setup that is very powerful. But we need the market to agree, because we've had a lot of mixed earnings and mixed direction. So we need a little, like, if we're gonna go to new all-time highs, SPY's got to be moving in that direction too. The other big names need to be going in that direction too. Yep. So there's a nice holy grail on the daily as well. That's correct. So Tesla, you guys already know it's going to be a big pick going into Monday, right? So we have this beautiful holy grail on Tesla. So that one is going to be a big pick. I will definitely be trading this one on Monday for sure. Okay. All right. Good stuff. So the next one we have is Pfizer. So Pfizer, guys, again, so the last time we called out Pfizer was with this inside bar. And as you can see, this inside bar, guys, it broke down and it paid really, really well on Pfizer. So that was the last time we did a stream, back on the 10th of January. You see that we broke the low and we pushed down. Beautiful trade. So now Pfizer is looking exactly like Tesla. If we take a Fibonacci from the low to the high right here, you can see this one is a little bit stronger on the 50, and we have a nice tight inside bar. So I'll be looking to take the break of that into next week, or I'm going to drill down on the daily chart and look for a better entry for better risk to reward. Pfizer is really nice because it's, it's showing relative strength compared to other stocks in the market. So Tesla and Pfizer, that's why they're up there on my top of my list, because they're definitely showing relative strength. When you look at that compared to something like tech, where tech is a little bit lower compared to their most recent all-time highs. So hit me with a 1 to 10. How do you feel about Pfizer? I really like this. So in terms of options, guys, if you want to play the options, what you generally want to do is you want to go one strike out of the money from your entry. You get about 2 weeks out on these weekly time frames, about 2 weeks. If you want to play some position, some leaps, like these can also be leaps. Like, for example, this Tesla play could be a leap, right? You could get this 6 months out right here. So you go 6 months out, and then you could play for this all-time high break. Okay? You play for that all-time high break. So those two, great risk to reward. Now we have Comcast. So Comcast, I like this one. You could see we filled this gap right here. So we had this open gap back in November, and now we have another tight inside bar. So the same thing, playing the break. This one is not as strong as Tesla and Pfizer, but this one could also be some great downside potential. If we break the low, we could probably flush here. And if we break these wicks, we could definitely see a big rollover. And that being said, if we turn this way and go up, we could also have a good push. So what you want to do on Monday is you want to go ahead and take the break of the higher the low of that weekly range, or you want to drill down to the daily like I teach you guys and look for some entries, or you could stack some fibs as well. And I'm going to be doing my live commentary next week on those. 1 to 10 Comcast. How are you guys feeling about that? What do you guys think? And then the next one we have NEO. So NEO, guys, pretty weak, I would say, with NEO. I want to show you guys some stuff here with some Fibonacci extensions on NEO. So as you can see, we have a beautiful inside bar on NEO. And what I really like about this one is this is at a measured move. So if I take the Fibonacci on the bigger picture here, I take it from this high to the low of this range. You can see we had the push down. We could have to pull back to the 618, and then we trade to the 272. So you guys know how I trade the 272 extension. Day trading, I do it a lot, right? I do day trading a lot with the 272. I showed you guys that yesterday on yesterday's stream. And now we have this set up on the weekly chart, guys. So the 272 is always a major pivot. You see, as soon as we touch the 272, we just held it because there's algorithms there. Please take a note of that, guys. Write that down on a piece of paper right now. The 272 is usually where we have a lot of algorithms. And you can see right here, guys, as soon as we touch the 272, as soon as we touch it, we just hold. So now what I like here is a break above or a break below. Either one is a great opportunity, because if we break below, that algo can get crushed. If we break above, we have the support right there. And you can see that, you know, we've taken a big dip from NEO from all-time highs. Where was it? Where were we at? This is about 70% drop. That's pretty insane. All right. So 1 to 10, how do you guys feel about NEO? All right. So those are like pretty much my top ones. Then we have Intel. So Intel is really the similar thing to Comcast. We're at support, but we can also break lower, right? So either we pop up, we pop down. We're going to take the break of the bar. We drill down to the daily chart, look for better entries. You can even go to the hourly chart if you want to look for great tight entries. But Intel has been in this range for a very long time. You know, these lows, these highs, it's just literally been bouncing back and forth. So that's a great opportunity to either, push back up and go back up to these resistance, or is this the time where we break through support and flush? So that's also going to depend on the overall market as well. So 1 to 10 on Intel, guys. And then these other ones here, Macy's, tight little inside bar, right? Tight little inside bar with Macy's right there, guys. LCID right here, Lucid Group, another tight one. I know some of you guys like to play. This one's a high risk trade for sure. Roblox, guys, Roblox, beautiful tight inside bar. Like this one has gotten beat up, right? Look at this. Look at that drop from 140 down to what, 50s. Okay, so this one here, man, if you like Roblox, if this is what you want to do, you can get some leaps here. Good opportunity. But also remember, if we break down, there's nothing below us, so there's really no stopping this where it can go. All right, so Activision Blizzard, okay, another little tight one after earnings. We have a huge gap fill here, huge one if we break down potentially. Okay, and then we have Chevron. Chevron, I think that's a mistake. That one shouldn't be there. And then these I'm going to talk about differently. So these are different setups here. But from the last four, Macy's, LCID, Roblox, ATVI, from those four, which one do you think has the best potential? What do you guys think? So Macy's, LCID, Roblox, and Activision Blizzard. I know a lot of you guys love trading Roblox. It's usually a lotto play for me. Definitely take those, maybe once or twice a month on like a Friday. But from a long-term perspective, I haven't really, I'm not invested in it or anything, but I mean, it looks like a decently good opportunity with a tight stop loss, right? If it doesn't work, you move on and you just cut your losses. Like, I mean, look at that. What's that drop in terms of percentage? Let's see. Yep, 63%. So a lot of names have been getting beat up, guys. So what I have next here are actually outside bars. So these are weekly outside bars. And you saw at the beginning of the video, I showed you an example of like the Tesla outside bar, right? So the outside bars can be very powerful as well, because they basically trap the last week's range. It breaks the high and it breaks the low. So you know that some people did take the long over here. Some people did take the short. So we are definitely in some trap areas if we start reversing in either direction. So what I like about Etsy here, guys, is we have a tight outside bar. The only problem is earnings is pretty soon. So you just got to be careful that, if we start to come back into earnings and you didn't get the move that you want, you don't really want to be gambling with that, right? Next, Snap. So Snapchat, guys, we had that huge drop from the previous earnings and then they popped. So this could be a very important pivot for Snapchat. Like, I mean, a pivot that could be here for years to come. Because you could see it's a big, massive outside bar. So this could be a leaps play right here. If you like Snap, you want to hold it, you take the break above, looking for a push into the future. Or if we break below right here, it could definitely get nasty. So what do you guys think on a scale of 1 to 10 for Snap? Let me know. Facebook. So obviously we all know what happened with Facebook. So Facebook right now, a powerful outside bar. If we take the Fibonacci from this last swing low down here and bring it up to the high, you can see we are literally sitting on the 618 to the penny, right? And this is going to be, oh wait, sorry, this is not Facebook, this is Ford, my bad. Facebook's the next one. I think Facebook is actually the same setup. Yeah, Facebook is literally the same setup as Ford. But Ford right here, guys, 618, okay, outside bar, same thing. This could be a major pivot if we start to turn back around. Okay, start turning back the corner and break these two wicks up here. We can push back, have a push back up to all-time highs. Or if we break down this low here, you know, we can start going lower. So same thing, take the break of the higher the low, or drill down to the daily chart and look for a better entry. I really like this one here on the 618. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you guys rate Ford? What do you guys think? Next, Facebook. So Facebook, guys, what I was thinking about here, just taking this, like literally you got to go back. Take that fib from here. Boom, right on the 618. Okay. So we're right there on the 618. This is a massive bar, right? So I wouldn't recommend playing the bar by itself because it's too big. But what I would do here is definitely drill down to the daily and look for different setups there. What you need to do is draw the range, draw the high and the low, and then go ahead to the daily chart and look for those opportunities to get into the play. So for example, if we start going sideways around here, you can look for a break of this low. If we start pulling back up here, or if we double bottom here, you can look for support right on the 618 for a play back up. And this is going to be a longer term play on Facebook, guys. It definitely is going to take some time. So Facebook 1 to 10, how do you feel? And then we continue. Square, nice outside bar. So it's very similar to Snap. Spotify, right? So Spotify got pretty destroyed, you know, and it's the same type of setup as everything else. Nice outside bar. You play the break above the high or break below the low, and then you can go ahead and drill down to the daily chart. That's why I wrote the book, The Drill Down Method, to look for better risk to reward plays. Okay. Next, we have Ross, right? Another nice tight outside bar. I like this one because it's sitting on the gap fill. And, you know, Ross is a pretty big company, obviously. So this could be a nice opportunity to add to longer term positions for people that want to hold this company. Or we can just go ahead and take the break of the high and the low. And now I have some double inside bars on the monthly that are forming. So these are very, you know, powerful setups on the higher time frame. So we have a double inside forming on love. I like this one here. It's getting really tight. The option premiums have been getting destroyed. So this could be a nice opportunity to come in next week, look for cheap calls or puts and take those plays. Okay. And then the last one, MGM, the same type of scenario. All right. So there we go. There's a lot on the board, guys. There's a lot on the board here. We have some great plays going into next week. Specifically for me, guys, I have Pfizer, Comcast, Intel, and Tesla that are the ones that I really want to focus in my room with my members. And I'm going to post the exact entry stops, targets, here are the options that I'm going to be using. So you can use those. I'm going February 18th with everything. And these are the calls and puts that I'm looking at. Okay. So I'm more interested in Pfizer, Comcast, and Tesla to the upside and Intel to the downside. If I don't get filled, right? If I don't get filled, then I'm going to just change the order throughout the week. I just adjust my orders. All right, guys. So that's my focus right there. What else do we have? Let me just go to the website right here. Let me just let you guys know. So guys, if you want to trade with me, if you want these swing trades, and if you want to be a part of the stock room, so you can join right here with the stock room, guys. So the stock room, man, it has a lot. Let me break it down for you guys because a lot of people ask me questions. You can also buy any one of the books. This is the book about the drill down that I keep talking about, like how you take the weekly range and then drill down. This is the book right here. Right here. It's called Trading Wars Option Trading Drill Down Method. You get a copy of that book. You get 1 month for free in the room. So I try to design it in a way that you have the education and then you could take the live trade so you could learn. Right. That's the way that I try to teach people, because if you have the education, but you don't apply it, then there's no sense. Right. So what I want to show you guys now is just what I do. Okay. So if you join the stock room, this is what you get, because I get a lot of questions. So hopefully I can refer people to this video. So this is the SPY section. So you guys know that we trade SPY every day. So this is SPY. This is what we do for the stock room. So we do the midday options power play. So yesterday we took Starbucks, we made money on that. This is just day trades. Then the swing trade alerts will go here, where those are for the swings. So you have the alerts there to help you when we get filled, when we get targets. Daily option pick bot. This one is for the 4 picks that I post on my Twitter. It does inside bars, outside bars. It gives setups. Then the trade plan bonus picks. These are the trades plans that I post the night before for the day trades that people can fully automate. And then we have the stock day trading lounge where we talk, and the swing trading lounge where we talk as well, and just just lounge, relax. All right, guys. So there we go. So that's what I'm looking for into next week, man. There's a lot. So make sure you have these tickers on your watch list and be ready to rock and roll going into next week. I really appreciate your time and spending it here with me on a Saturday. I know you want to be in the club sipping on Hennessy, and that's totally fine. So make sure you do that tonight. So thank you so much for your time once again, friends. Remember, tomorrow is a giveaway stream. So if you want to enter yourself in the giveaway, you can get a free copy of the book and 1 month free in any one of the rooms. Make sure this is what you got to do. Go ahead and leave a comment for me. Okay, leave a comment for me right after this video. Which one of these names do you think is going to be the big banger? And what we're going to do is we're going to follow up on these in the future, and we're going to see, which one of you guys is a prodigy. Okay, which one of you guys are the prodigy? All right. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.